real Rangers are an American military unit. And, we've had them in colonial times, but in the modern conceit, it's Darby, who was an officer who helped create this first unit of Rangers in Carrickfergus, Northern Ireland. And from there, they created this unit that was tasked with spearheading Allied invasions. Like when you watch Saving Private Ryan, Darby's Rangers would be there before these guys and take out
Oh,
big gun batteries and all that at night. And they started doing this in August 1942 in France, and then from there they went to North Africa, did the same thing in Arzu, Algeria, and then they did a bunch of mountain raids at night, taking out Italian positions. And from there, they moved on to Sicily, which they also did
mhm.
amphibious assaults like D-Day, where they took quite a few casualties on the beach. And from there, they went on to mainland Italy, and eventually, most of them were killed, wounded, and captured. A lot of POWs, and from there, we get a lot of great, brilliant stories of POW escapes from Darby's
Wow.
Rangers. So it's a great story, and these guys had been at it literally since they were officially, I think, formed June 1942, and they existed until pretty much February. At the end of January is kind of 44 is when they sort of got wiped out. But we have great escape stories throughout the book, of course. So it's a great unit. It's interesting. It's the first American elite unit founded outside of the United States in
Wow.
Northern Ireland, of all places. And they still have a U.S.
Wow.
Ranger Museum up in Carrickfergus, which is north of Belfast.
Oh,
So I've accumulated all this research material over probably 3 decades on and off. I've inherited some material from some of the old timers who've passed, and I went specifically because the book was commissioned. I needed to refresh my memory a little bit. My wife and I traveled to Sicily and toured all the battle sites, and of course, Sicily is a beautiful country, and so we went to these ranger battle sites, and you can't help but appreciate the history when
mm,
you're traveling there because Sicily is a wonderful island. Really, it's one of the best places I've ever been to.